So first of all, you've been back from your isolation. How has that been like for you? How, just to get your hands dirty, if you like, and get back out on the training ground?
No, it's been great. It's been great. It was a long 10 days being away from the club. Obviously, that was difficult, but no, it's been great to come back in and just start working again day to day. Obviously, being on the training ground, seeing the players, seeing the staff. So no, it's been really pleasing and been good to be back in.
Have you managed to learn anything about what's been going on whilst you've been at home? What challenges has that presented to you that since you've been back, you've realised actually how much you have missed?
No, I think there's lots of challenges. It's been a difficult time. We've had a couple of results, obviously, that haven't been great, and we're looking to put that right tomorrow.
You've got, I think, the majority of your squad fit now, haven't you? Apart from, is it Tom Pope and Devante Rodney, and you've got Manny and you've got James Gibbons back as well. I don't think anyone's been tested positive for coronavirus, unless you can tell us anything different about that. But have you got any problems at the moment? Has there been anything happened in this last week that is going to influence your team selection over the weekend?
No, like you said, there's a lot of positivity. Like I said, Gibbo's come back, Monty's come back in, Manny's getting fitter. So these are all big positives, and they strengthen the group and they strengthen the team. So no, it's definitely looking more positive on the fitness front.
What's the situation with Devante Rodney? How long do you think you're going to be without him for?
No, he's improving all the time, Devante. So we're hoping he can be there and thereabouts.
You've got the transfer window obviously still open at the moment. You've added some players in. There's only a few days left of that transfer window. So bearing in mind with Devante, you're saying he could be back sooner rather than later. Is there going to be any movement, do you think, between now and Monday, ins and outs?
I'd have thought so, yeah. Like I think I said last week, we are still looking. There's a lot of activity looking at players. So no, we are looking, and if the right one comes up who we think will make us better, they will be brought in if it can be done.
Is there particular areas that you're looking to strengthen?
Anyone across the team, if we think, like I said, if we think they're better than what we've got, or we think they'll make the team better, we've got the license to go ahead and do it.
You've got players that have been deregistered in the likes of Theo Robinson and Harry McCurdy. Now, if they don't find a new club perhaps before the transfer window shuts, are you able to re-register them and still use them? What would be the plan for those players?
Yeah, that's always a possibility. Obviously, if there's space within the group, obviously you've got your 22 number. So yeah, if there's space available, if someone moves out, we can bring people back in. So that's another one we can have a look at.
What's been the focus this week in terms of trying to turn the fortunes of the team around at the moment for you to get back into that winning streak?
Yeah, it's just about bringing getting the positivity back and remembering what we're good at, where we've had success in the past, being hard to beat, and creating more chances and being on the end of the chances that we are creating. It's a big game for us. There's no hiding from that on Saturday, and we need to be fully prepared for the size of the game.
Have you been enjoying your period as a caretaker manager? I know it's been very different for you because of your period of isolation, but has it given you maybe food for thought for what it is you do want to be doing going forward?
No, I genuinely have enjoyed it. It's been really, really good. I've enjoyed it. It's been difficult, obviously, not being in the building. That was the hardest part. But no, from day to day, I've genuinely enjoyed doing it. It's been a massive learning curve for myself.
The chair, Carol, was on BBC Radio Stoke last night talking about that they're beginning that process for looking for a new manager. So obviously you've been very much aware of that and you've been involved in that conversation with her. And she said that you hadn't applied for the job, and she felt a little disappointed about that. But what was your reasons for not?
No, it's a good question. Like I said, it's something that I landed on in a sense by default. Obviously, with the manager and Dave leaving, so I got put into the position. But maybe it's slightly too early for me to look at the job as a full-time role. There may be better people at this moment in time for the job. But like I said, I'm young. I feel like I'm learning all the time. I'm improving all the time, and I want to keep progressing and learning. Maybe at this moment in time, it's slightly too early, but I'm not saying in the future it's not something I want to do.
Yeah, you've had that taste for it, and it's still something that would be it's something that is a target for you in the future, but perhaps not right now.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like I said, it's been a big learning curve for myself, one I have enjoyed. But yeah, maybe at this moment in time there'd be better people to come in and do the job as a full-time role.
And my understanding from that interview with Carol is that obviously you've got a very good relationship with her, and that must have helped a lot with you during this process.
Carol's been brilliant from the very start. I think from the minute she's walked into the football club, how supportive she's been from everyone. But just from a personal point of view, for myself, obviously these last few weeks, she's been a massive support. All the board really, Colin. I've been lucky with the staff I've got. With obviously Frank, Billy, Ronnie, Mike, who have all helped me. So they've made the job a lot easier. And obviously, Carol's support has been unwavering from start to finish, and I can't thank her enough for that.
And obviously she'll be aware of the importance of the game tomorrow, bottom of the table, Southend. And you in your career, you've been involved in very many important matches, and this is one. And the players are aware of the magnitude now of what the situation is of the team, and how important the game is tomorrow.
They're 100% aware of the importance of the game. We know the enormity of the game. We know it's a massive game. And the players are fully aware of that. We feel it's a stage of the season where it can be a turning point, it can be a kickstart, it'll be a fresh start. The new manager, whoever that may be, will be watching the game. So it's for everybody to put on the best performance and the best show, and show that they deserve to wear the shirt next weekend.
If the new manager is watching the game, and obviously you don't know what might happen with coaching staffs set up, assistant managers, that sort of thing. Do you know your future at Port Vale? Is that still uncertain to you? Do you know where you may be in the next few weeks?
No, not at all. Obviously, I think that'll depend on who the manager is, who they decide to bring in. If they bring in anyone with them, they might want to change everything up. So no, that's very much up in the air. But the thing for me now is just preparing the players for tomorrow as best as I can to get a result for tomorrow. Then the new manager, he will decide on what he wants staff-wise, players-wise, whenever that may be.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.